Hello everyone, meteorologist Mike here for Delmarva Forecast here on February the 6th, and we've had a cold day across the peninsula here today with most of us at or around freezing right now. And that is good for you snow lovers. However, we've got dry air at the surface right now, and that's making the snow evaporate before it reaches the ground. So even though we're seeing snow on the radar, some of us are still not quite seeing snow at the surface here. Give that a little bit of time, you'll eventually see snow. Once again, though, tonight we're not expecting a lot of snow, just a dusting for most of us here on the peninsula. However, what comes after the snow is just as worrying, as we've got a high wind warning as well as an extreme cold warning, both going into effect early tomorrow morning, as temperatures are going to plummet tonight into the teens, as well as winds are going to start roaring tomorrow. You see isobars are getting fairly constricted as this high pressure system attempts to take control of the region. It's going to stay that way through the weekend. GFS here calling for some very strong winds. You see that is looks like 45 knots right off the coast of Delaware. There's another 40 knots right off the coast of Maryland as well. That is 45 to 50 miles an hour. Once again, these are sustained winds. These are not counting gusts. Add another 10 to 15 miles an hour on top of that. But just as worrying as the winds themselves is going to be the wind chill. They're going to be getting below freezing. You see, even we could even get into the negative double digits. You see a minus 14 here from the GFS. And this is going to be a problem for the entirety of the weekend, not just Saturday, but Sunday as well. We're still going to be seeing some strong winds, especially overnight Saturday night into Sunday night. You see the regular temperature gets almost down to the single digits. So that's where those colder wind chills are going to be. Luckily, though, next week we start to warm up. You see, Monday we're still at around freezing. However, by Tuesday we're in the 40s, and we stay in the 40s until we see a chance of rain here on Friday.